Hello, everyone. In my previous video, I talked about interacting with you people with different topics. So here I am coming out with one of the interesting topics which each one of us will be questioning at some point of time in our life. So, what is a better career for life? So before we begin to understand for which stream is better for us, so did we studied ourselves? That's more important. So study yourself first before you go on understanding what are the available options on the external environment or external world. So I would suggest before we move on to the next slide, which I have designed it. Just study yourself. What are your area of interest? What makes you excited? What can be an option wherein you can spend your rest of the life? So decide it first. Then you may think of the alternatives. What I am going to discuss in this video. Okay, so I've made it very simple and largely acceptable. Okay, even if you are selecting your career at the SSLC in an Indian context or 10 standard. So you may consider this, or at any point of time. Also, if you are selecting your career, you may consider my presentation. So first of all, on the left side, we have the 20 so years, you have to mention them. And each column has a different stream, okay? So science, arts, commerce, and also the short-term courses, which are very much familiar or famous nowadays. So how to go ahead with these kind of options, okay? And also I've made one option for the passion, and the last column is very, very important and very common in the stream, whatever you are selecting it, okay? So that's a very important column. You cannot avoid it, okay? It has to be going hand in hand with your selection. So arts, commerce, or science, or any of the short-term courses, if your aim is to go for a job, then select your area of interest. Maybe you are interested in commerce, maybe you are interested in arts, maybe you are interested in science, medical, engineering. So you decided. I'm not going to go deep into it. So first you decide what is your area of interest. And after completing that course, definitely you have to do this exercise along with your family, okay, along with your family members, with their consultation. More importantly, rather than be somebody who is an external person, okay, because their concern is more important. What till what age your family is supporting you, till what age your parents can be independent. So all of that matters in an Indian context. That's why I'm asking you to go ahead with this with your family. Okay, so once you complete those courses in the arts, commerce, or any of the short term courses, you will be getting a short entry level job, which is as a fresher, you have to be accepting it unless you complete your courses from the premium educational institute. You will be hired for an entry level job. If you go for the premium institutes, complete your education there, then maybe you will be directly recruited for the managerial position. So you can also think of those kind of aspects. Okay, if not, so that's what I'm talking about. How to progress your career. So start your career with an entry level job, along with being an independent. Okay, so far your family may be taking care of you. So then start being an independent individual. Okay, so don't ask money from your parents or from whomever you are receiving it. First stage in life is to become independent, and then go for the next stage, that salary hike or position hike as well. Okay, and then you start supporting your family. Maybe they have a previous debts or your educational loan or whatever, you have previous commitments with your family. You start accomplishing them. Okay, then the next one is buy your dream vehicle. It could be a two-wheeler, four-wheeler, or whatever is your plan, your dream vehicle. So for that, you have to start making savings and then investing on it. Go for it. Along with job security, and your career has to be progressive. Okay, so the most important point here is your growth in the career. Then only you can plan for your dream vehicle. Okay, or anything. Maybe it could be a gadget as well. Okay, some of you have reading habits, so then you can decide some gadget so that you continue to progress in your own habit. So that's more important. And then plan for your wedding, and by the time you reach to the stage of looking into your partner, life partner, it would be a girl looking for a boy, or vice versa as well. Okay. So try to be at the managerial position at least, so that you can manage both family and as well as the personal life. And after marriage, you all will have kids and all of that. By this time, you must be traveling, you must be enjoying life. So for that, all you need is a better investment plan and also the retirement plan for kids' education. So think of all these aspects, and then at last you may plan for the retirement. And I would suggest personally you should be having an aim of writing an autobiography. At least your kids will be reading it, no matter the whole world will read it or not. So write an autobiography. Let the world know your journey, and let your family learn lessons out of your journey. Because sometimes you may not have enough time to express with them. Then at the end of your time, you have a number of time. Even if nobody is listening to you, you can make it a document and then share it with your family. So that's the whole idea behind it. And don't worry about the monetary benefits of selecting a stream in science or arts or commerce. If you are happy, you can be happy the way you are. Okay, so focus to be happy more importantly, rather than impressing others who will never be happy for you most of the time. Okay. So purchase what you want, be in a job where you can enjoy rather than just rushing towards making money. So that's my a suggestion. So because most of the people will be asking me of what could be a better solution, or what could be a better career option when selecting for future. So everything has its own future. Okay. So coming towards the passion, say for example, you want to be a singer. Okay. So at entry level, you will be performing on a small stages, small platforms. Then you may get the next level stage. Then you will go for or you will be more in demand. Okay, wherein people will be hosting shows only because of you, because you have already earned name and fame. So all that will come very slowly, or sometimes overnight you may become the fame, but you have to be alive till that, and you have to be believing in it. That's more important. If you do not believe in yourself, then who else will believe in you? Once you become more famous, your money will be flooded into your arms, and then the fame you will be earning, then plan it properly. Because if you are an artist and study your industry and decide how far you can go in the same industry, then plan accordingly. This is a small format which I am sharing it today. So you can have a different format. You can add rows, you can add columns, you can add more options also for your career. So I'm just giving a brief overview of what are the options and how to go in selecting these options. So this is about my presentation for today. So thank you so much for your time and patient listening. So we'll meet in the next video.